Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Please open your workbooks. This is your English period. The world in a wall is our lesson, and this is page number 3. And a very important activity, punctuation. Uh, Students, what do we know about punctuation? What is it? Punctuation marks are the symbols, and there are 14 punctuation marks in English, and their purpose is that the punctuation is used to create sense and clarity in writing, and they organize the piece of writing or text, or they clarify the meanings more. So here they have given us some punctuation marks. They want us to name the following punctuation marks. So the first one is very familiar to you, that is question mark. And where do we use it? We use question marks after an interrogative sentences. The B is comma. And where do we use it? We use comma to separate ideas or elements within one sentence. Also, when we want to separate numbers and when we want to write dates, we use commas. The third is, can you see the mark? Semicolon. What is it? Semicolon. About semicolon, remember that semicolons are stronger than a comma, but not quite as divisive as full stop. So the most common use of semicolon is to join two independent clauses. Where we use it? We use it to join two independent clauses without using conjunction like and. So the group of words that comes before the semicolon should form a complete sentence, and the group of words that comes after the semicolon should form a complete sentence as well, and the two sentences, they should share a close and logical connection. You will understand from this example, like if I will say that my daughter is a teacher, semicolon, my son is a doctor. You see, we did not use and here. We didn't say my daughter is a teacher and my son is a doctor. We, instead of using conjunction here, we used semicolon. And you see, the two independent clauses are there. There are two independent sentences. My daughter is a teacher, and my semicolon, my son is a doctor. But there is a close connection in both of these sentences, isn't it? Similarly, if you suppose like Dania always sleeps with the light on, semicolon, she is afraid of the dark. You see, the both sentences have connection in them, and at the same time we did not use and or any other conjunction between these two sentences, so that is why we put semicolon here. Here it is full stop. We also call it period. A full stop shows the end of a group of words, and mostly we use it at the end of the declarative sentences, or we use it before the statements when it is considered to be completed. When we think that our statement is completed, we put full stop there. E is, can you see the mark? They are inverted commas. You know, inverted commas are also known as quotation marks, right? They are mainly used to mark speaker's speech or a direct speech. So the speaker's words are expressed exactly as spoken word by word. We use inverted commas there. You must have seen their most usage in newspapers or plays or in books as well. The last one is, can you see the mark? This is apostrophe. Apostrophe. We use an apostrophe plus s. This comma, we don't call it comma. This mark plus s to show that one person or thing own or is a member of something. We call it possessive apostrophe. For example, if we'll say Sana's dog, Sana's bag, Sarah's house, or children's room, a car's engine, here that apostrophe plus s is the possessive form of apostrophe. The other use it still exists. We also use an apostrophe when we want to use shortened version of written or spoken form of verb. This is called contraction apostrophe. For example, if we say cannot, and instead of saying it we say can't. If we use didn't instead of using did not, and if we use don't instead of using do not, and if we use aren't instead of using are not, so they are the contracted form of apostrophe. So far we just read about these punctuation marks. Inshallah, when we will be having some board, you will be more understanding about these punctuation marks you have been using in your written work. Inshallah, we will meet with some other exercise in our next class. Till then, goodbye.